Evening, guys. It's Friday night. It's pretty late. Just came from a kick-ass movie, man. Like, just a great movie. Besides that, you know, in life, there's a few things that we've got to follow, right? There's a few sayings. There's go with the flow. There's the path of least resistance, right? You know, just stay chill. There's that old thing, let the cards fall on the table and may they, whatever happens, right? So what we're trying to say here is, have you noticed that the more you insist, the more you persist, the more that whatever you want to come your way resists, right? I know it rhymes, but think about it. The more you insist and persist, the more that things resist. The harder you look for something, the more that you go in circles, chase your own tails, and you get no success. The harder you try at something, you know, you frustrate yourself, right? If you constantly have a thought in your head, you know, I got to get this job, I want to get this job, you know, bupkis. If you have an interview, right, and you overthink that interview, you're all nervous, you're going to probably fuck up the interview. If you have a big exam coming, a final, right, and you're all nervous about it, and you're overthinking, oh my God, how am I going to do, you know, guess what? You're going to get the opposite effect, right? But the more when you relax into a situation, the more that you don't force something, the more that you go with the flow, you know, the more that you go with that path of least resistance, you know, you just, hey, you know, life takes you in this direction, you go that direction, right? Things don't go work out or what you wanted, it's all good, right? So remember, don't insist, do not persist, because you'll resist. Life will resist you. The harder you try, the more difficult it becomes. You know, go with the flow. That's just the way life is. If you learn to take the turns, right turns when you need to, the left turns when you need to, things will go a lot easier when you just don't overthink stuff, guys, when you let things happen. You got to keep moving forward, but it's not always on a straight line, right? Sometimes you have to divert right, you're going to divert this way a bit, but if you follow the flow of that river where life takes you, it'll be a lot easier, man, and things will come more your way. The less you try to force stuff, the more opportunities are going to open to you, okay? Enjoy your weekend, guys. Enjoy your Sunday, okay? Have a good one.